No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
And happy Thursday, Panthers. I'm Sienna.
And I'm Dylan, and we hope you enjoyed our little April Fool's special yesterday. I was certainly entertained.
Today we follow a Thursday long block schedule with Holy Thursday prayer service after announcements, followed by independent study time, lunch, and finally fifth period.
And in student life news, we did it! The school raised $2,601.39 for our annual Catholic Relief Services and Oakland Diocese Lenten Almsgiving Initiative. As a reminder, these funds go to support local and global organizations that are committed to fighting food insecurity.
The challenge began with 1,000 targets, but each week we saw a generosity commitment to supporting less fortunate. Therefore, we increased the target to 2,500 last week, and the greater Panther community stepped it up.
Miss Nunley and Dr. Imperial's class rallied together to collect $63 today, $109 total in Term 3, which catapulted them to the top of the list for our Lentil Charity Challenge.
Ms. Fernandez's class were consistent and reliable contributors in T2 and T3, collecting $132.05 this Lent. And Mr. Suffin's class fell just short in T3, but his two groups combined to lead the way to Lent, with the school leading $190 in donations since February 20th.
And with a message regarding our upcoming testing day, we go to Studio B with Mr. Turner.
Good morning, Panthers. As you just heard, testing day is coming up on April 14th, which is basically less than 2 weeks from now. So if you are in 9th grade, 10th grade, or 11th grade, what I need from you is for you to open up your device, open up that Blue Book app, and hit the Test My Device button. That's going to make sure that you're good to go on testing day. Last thing about testing day is your cell phone will have to be in your locker. And yes, I am aware that is already the rule, and I'm also aware that most of y'all do not follow it. But I will need you to follow it on testing day, because if not, that test won't count. So phones will need to go in the locker. Other than that, make sure your Blue Book app is updated, make sure your device is good, and make sure you're charged on that day. And you'll be seeing my face again on Monday, April 13th, to remind you of these same things. All right, peace.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. And in club news today, Independent Study Time, Robotics Club meets in the library, the computer side, Legal Advocacy and Workshop meets in Brendan 404, and Art Club meets in Shea 101.
And at A Block, Panther Press Journalism meets in Murray 220. Varsity Vocals meets in the Pavilion, Stagecraft Club meets in the Auditorium, and Art Club meets in Shea 101.
And that's all for clubs. And for today's Yay, we go to Inclusive Community and Studio B.
All right. Hi, Panthers. I'm Maximo.
And I'm Levi from CCAT, here with your Yay of the Day.
Good news for one of nature's most beloved travelers. Monarch butterflies are making a remarkable comeback. This winter, their population in Mexico surged 64%. Compared to the same time last year, the most significant recovery the species has seen in nearly a decade.
Scientists recorded 9 colonies spread across the highland states of Michoacan and the state of Mexico, blanketing over 7 acres of ancient Oyamel fir trees.
This comeback didn't happen by chance. A milder spring and summer across the United States gave more butterflies a strong start, with higher numbers of eggs and larvae recorded during the breeding season.
Less drought along the migration route meant an abundance of wildflowers, vital fuel for a journey that stretches nearly 3,000 miles from Canada, and decades of on-the-ground conservation work in Mexico having paid off in extraordinary ways. Illegal logging in the monarch's core habitat has been virtually eradicated since 2008.
Every fall, tens of millions of these butterflies make one of the most spectacular migrations in the animal kingdom, a multi-generational journey connecting 3 countries in a single unbroken thread of life. This winter, those forests were standing, healthy, and ready, and the monarch's return.
That's all. Now back to announcements.
That's all for clubs.
Quickly, before we go back to announcements, we have a quick one from CCAT about the festival. Good morning, St. Mary's. It's Minerva.
And Lily from CCAT.
Our annual CCAT Festival is coming up, and we love your support.
We invite you to share your heritage by participating in the festival by either bringing a dish from your culture or sharing music, art, and dance.
If you are interested, please complete the form that has been sent to you in your inbox by Mr. Riccardi.
We hope to hear from you.
Now back to announcements.
And that's all for clubs. Thank you, CCAT, for that really sweet message. And for today's forecast, we go to Ezra out in the field.
Good morning, Panthers. It's a nice sunny day today with a high of 64 and a low of 50. That's all for the weather. Now back to the studio.
And for Panther Athletics, we go to Nico in Studio B.
There's no sports. There's no sports. Tell me. Yeah. Good morning, Panthers. Football signups have ended yesterday, but don't worry. All those who are interested in playing football and all those who signed up, we will have a informational meeting at the beginning of Independent Study. If you guys are interested in playing football, see me on campus. Remember, our meeting today is at 11:20 at the beginning of Independent Study in room 413. God bless and win the day, Panthers.
Thank you, Coach George. And here's what's cooking in the Shea Cafe for lunch.
Wish a very happy birthday today to Duncan,
And over the break, we wish a very happy birthday to Lenny,
Maximilian,
Osana,
Damon,
Rainey,
Henry,
Sebastian,
Paula,
Kieran,
Grace,
West,
Elizabeth,
Malaya,
Lucia,
Michelle,
Mariah,
Gianna! Oh my
Chris,
gosh. Miss Chua.
and Miss Amon.
I'm so sorry.
Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish you happy birthday so we can party too. Hooray!
And for today's prayer, we welcome Franklin to the fireside.
Teachers, please prepare your classes for prayer.
Let us remember, loving God, on this holy Thursday, we remember the example of Jesus, who showed us that true love is found in serving others. As he washed the feet of his disciples, he taught us to be humble, to care for one another, and to love without limits. Help us to follow his example in our daily lives, especially when it is difficult, and to be a light of kindness and compassion to those around us. Amen. St. John Baptist de la Salle, live Jesus in our hearts.
Thank you, Franklin. And Panthers, that is all we have for you today.
We hope you all have a wonderful spring break and see you next week. Oh, see you in the following weeks, Panthers.
And have a great day, St. Mary's.